Going all the way back to the beginning, what eventually became the Universal monsters initially were just desperate adaptations of beloved horror novels. Todd Browning's Dracula, released in 1931, was the first, and often considered the best of these films.
I am Dracula.
But in rapid succession, James Whale made Frankenstein, The Invisible Man, and Bride of Frankenstein, which opened the gateway for The Wolfman and a bevy of sequels. And these sequels formed the first interconnected cinematic universe on film.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Each of the central characters of the Universal horror films got their own franchises, and as time went on, they got more self-involved, myopic, and needlessly complex. The final installments in the Universal Monsters Collective franchise were dubbed Monster Rally films, largely because they were light on plot and heavy on cameos of the beloved characters that went bump in the night. But the more Universal returned to the well, the less money the films made. There were various attempts at reclaiming the glory of Universal throughout the years, from Coppola's Bram Stoker's Dracula to that one Frankenstein movie that starred Robert De Niro. However, they never fully attempted to mimic the interconnectedness of the original Universal monster films. That's when they brought in the previously mentioned list of mega stars, writers, and directors. Javier Bardem was set to star in a reboot of Bride of Frankenstein, opposite Angelina Jolie as the bride. Johnny Depp would be the Invisible Man, Russell Crowe would appear as Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and act as a sort of Nick Fury for the film universe, and Tom Cruise would star as an adventurer and Indiana Jones-esque character for The Mummy. You'd think you'd want Frankenstein or Dracula, the two most iconic characters Universal had, to be the big debut. But with Dracula Untold being a misfire, Universal opted for The Mummy, largely due to the fact that the Brendan Fraser franchise had a largely positive cultural opinion. On its release, the film pulled in $32 million, for a full theatrical haul of $410 million worldwide. This was a disappointment to Universal, but it was truly the critical reaction to The Mummy that sank the dark universe. The film garnered a 15% on Rotten Tomatoes, with audiences collectively seeming to say, "We see what you're doing and we don't like it." There weren't going to be any more films in the dark universe.